All right, welcome back to the Orlando Magic pregame show. We're coming off an ass whooping at the hands of the Knicks to tie it at 2. Lost by 31. That's why you get home court advantage. We're going to have game 5 at home. Just need to win one of the next 2 to get game 7 at home. And try to close them out and go to the final.
What a series it's been. We're tied at 2-2, and here comes the all-important Game 5. 2K Sports presents the NBA playoffs. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the New York Knicks. Alongside Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us from the sideline. You look at Orlando. Well, we've all seen the stats, Coach. When a series is tied 2-2, whoever wins Game 5 ends up taking the series a vast majority of the time. It'll be interesting to see what happens here.
The players know what's at stake here in Game 5. Being the higher seed, they need to make the most of playing here at home. This is what they fought all regular season for.
Now, here's Scott. Here's Hardaway. Here's Shaq. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
An absolute load down there. They better put 2 bodies on Shaq if they want to prevent him from getting those second chance points.
Ewing a screen on Hardaway. Harper against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Harper kicks the start over Anderson. A shot by Starks, no good.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Hardaway finds Anderson. Harper against Hardaway. O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal doing his own version of rim testing. Pressure testing that rack. Man, what strength.
Now, here's Harper. Pass to Ewing over Shaq. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They got a great look. Close in. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go through the hoop.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
Turning defense into emphatic offense.
And, Clark, we might see a timeout coming up here.
For sure.
Yeah, that is the definition of a momentum play. His team is fired up right now.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Harper with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Pass to Starks. Goes up from the top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark.
Smooth shot out of Starks. Such a clean-looking jumper.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Mike Dunleavy had a few moments to share with me. When I asked about facing this team led by Patrick Ewing, Coach told me we have to be cognizant of Ewing at both ends. Offensively, he does damage with his post moves, and defensively, he anchors his team and does a great job of protecting the rim. He's a tremendous two-way player. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
Hardaway's an exceptional passer, and with size and athleticism to match, what potential.
John Starks on the wing. Here's Ewing. And the shot goes down.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Now here's Hardaway. Anderson wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Great, fast-paced play by Anderson. Not giving the defense time to get on it.
Here's Harper, trailing by 5. New York needs to get off a shot. On the basket by Starks.
The threes are falling. They answer back from distance.
This is modern basketball. You got to have that long-distance threat.
Hardaway dishes to Grant. It's stolen by Johnson. Harper against Hardaway. side, Harper shoots from the high post, and again it's New York.
And when Harper is shooting with confidence, he's dangerous, especially from mid-range.
Grant with a screen on Harper. Hardaway kicks to Shaq. Scott up top. Scoreless thus far. Here's Anderson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
I like Anderson shooting it there. An easy J for someone like him.
Harper with the ball. Takes it from 10. It's blocked by Shaq. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Harper. Left side, O'Neal. And Scott has it in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
Got everyone looking inside, then he whipped it right outside for a three. Great vision.
Now, here is Starks. 5 points in the game. Drives to the hoop, and he goes in for the dunk.
What a fierce competitor. They don't want Starks to hold back. They want him in attack mode like on that possession.
O'Neal is screen on Harper. Hardaway passes to O'Neal, and Ewing with the block.
Got the hands up and deflected it, using all of that length.
To the paint. It's blocked by Shaq.
Already one of the most feared defenders in the paint. Shaq, a menace inside.
Hardaway for three. Anderson outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Scott can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Starks with it. Hardaway picks him up. Here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Ah, the exuberance of youth. Johnson elevating and wowing the crowd with that one.
And Scott has it in the corner. It's taken away by Smith. Harper kicks to Smith. Back to Harper. Over Hardaway. Harper, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What you love about Hardaway is his versatility. Able to play 3 different positions.
Bowie is checked in for Orlando. So for the Knicks, here's Rivers. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Bonner, he's checked in for Carter. Knocks it loose. Oakley passes to Houston. Rebound by the Magic. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games. Here's Skiles. Here's Shaq. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
That height is something else. O'Neal can be dominant if he uses it right.
Now here's Rivers. He started closer. Pass to Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Scott. Inside, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Banging it down with authority.
And Clark, I think, in the process, sending a little message by hanging on the rim.
Yeah, they're trying to assert themselves right now.
Now here's Rivers. Nothing on the board. And the Knicks miss again.
An extra pass there would have put them in a much better spot.
Absolutely not the best decision.
Another shot, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in. And the Magic lead by 9.
That's the hustle you get with Grant. Terrific at hitting the glass with a purpose.
Here's Houston. To end the run, Bonner kicks to Davis. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
1:05 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Bowie. A A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Houston. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. It's hauled in by the Magic. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rivers in the corner. Shoots over Grant. Rivers can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 7. Shaq with a screen on Rivers. Pass to Bowie. Here's Shaq, and Shaq with the slam.
We know he's a scoring machine. It'll be exciting to see how prolific a scorer O'Neal can become.
Here's Houston. Still yet to score. With 4 seconds on the clock, 1 second left. Connor's shot good.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Magic. They're up by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Pounded inside as much as possible was obviously the game plan.
The defense hasn't had an answer, so that's why they just keep going back to it.
Up top, Oakley. Back to Rivers. Johnson right side.
And Johnson is tough to guard inside because he plays with such strength and confidence.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
We're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been so far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
Here's Skiles. Hasn't made one yet. Bowie gets the bucket.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson pulls it in. Orlando leading by 11. Here's Skiles. No good on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 43% for the game. Second chance effort, and the layup is good. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice to have young legs. Johnson keeping that possession alive.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bowie's got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Johnson, the pass to Rivers. Here's Houston. It's rebounded by Royal.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Davis gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Skiles. So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's Hardaway. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hardaway's got 6.
Defenders still learning Hardaway's game. He's taking full advantage.
Pass to Rivers. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Hardaway against Rivers. And stolen by Oakley. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Capping off the fast break in style. Gotta love the aggressive approach there.
Steps back. Anderson outside. Shoots the 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, Anderson can really stroke that thing from behind the arc. When he's in rhythm, he lets it fly confident.
Johnson inside. Covered by Outlaw. Shot by Johnson, no good. Orlando leading by 13. Ewing's checked in for the Knicks. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Hardaway. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
New to the league, but not to contact. What a finish by Hardaway.
Rivers scanning the floor. Ewing sets a screen for Rivers. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And the Knicks making a change here. Starks is checked in. The Magic have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Hardaway dishes to O'Neal. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Patrick Ewing.
Well, you look at Shaquille O'Neal's physical stature and presence. He is an absolute beast.
On the wing, Johnson. Over Anderson. No good, unable to end this run.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Left the defender's shoes standing. What moves from the rookie Hardaway?
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Royal comes in for Bowie. The Knicks also changing it up. Smith comes in for Charles Oakley. And it's Harper in for Rivers. Here's Ewing. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Anderson kicks to Shaq. Back to Anderson. The Knicks pull it in.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
This is why you lob it Johnson's way. Let those young legs do their thing.
Outside Hardaway. Anderson outside. O'Neal inside. He's against Ewing. Smith scanning the floor. Outside for Starks. Back to Harper. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked by Shaq.
Coaches love to see this kind of high-effort D, especially right at the rim.
Magic leading by 18. Grant with a screen on Harper. Here's Hardaway. Great defense that time from Ewing. The Knicks shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Starks. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Starks has got 9.
Zero fear in John Starks' game. He is always in attack mode, taking it inside without thinking twice about it.
Hardaway finds O'Neal.
And this is what big guys like him should do, using his height to punish the D inside.
Outside Harper. Starks up top. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Scotty's checked in for Royal. And New York with a change here too. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Johnson. Magic leading by 18. Now Hardaway. 10 points for him. Here's Grant. It's hauled in by Oakley. Grant against Starks. Pass to Smith. Now Ewing. Over Hardaway. It's Ewing. That's out on the assist by Smith. Ewing's got his second bucket.
What confidence from Ewing. Loves taking the mid-range J when it's given to him.
Grant sets a screen for Hardaway. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Starks fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Starks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
Grant with a screen on Harper. Hardaway passes to Grant, and stolen by Oakley. Here's Starks. Anderson with the block.
Wow, great interior D. That effort gets erased because of it.
Starks outside. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Blocked again.
Meeting right at the rim. He timed that block perfectly.
That one drops for him. Hardaway has got 14 points for the game.
Finding that close range finish. Hardaway outworks the defense.
Ewing a screen on Hardaway. Lets it go from the wing, and he can't bank that one in. Outside, Scott. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
Outside, Harper. Over Hardaway. New York missing again.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
And here is Harper. Starks up top. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Starks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Starks' offensive game has been sharp so far. He keeps finding ways to get the better of the defense.
Hardaway with it. He's got 14. Pass to Grant. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's Orlando sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Boy, you really like the defensive activity, evidenced by his block shots.
Length, anticipation, and determination to make his presence felt.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hardaway kicks to Scott. Anderson dishes to Grant. Magic moving the ball around. Outside, Scott for 3. Ewing gets the rebound. Knicks trail by 21. Smith in the post, defended by Scott.
They won the rebounding battle, and it's translated to the score.
And it says a lot about the hustle and work ethic of this team. Still competing for every miss.
You know the front court loves to see this act.
Yeah, the point guard doing their job for him.
Yep.
Some guys in his position would just lay it in, but he goes for the emphatic slam. It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Grant sets a screen for Hardaway to the inside. Great positioning on the putback.
Doing the hard labor for his team. That putback was all about timing, anticipation, and effort for Grant.
Here's Ewing, and then Ewing with the jam.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
Hardaway against Harper. Outside, Scott. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Got a hand on it, but just couldn't quite reel it in.
But you love the activity there, putting in the effort, keeping the offense honest.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. On the wing, Scott. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Scott's got 9 points.
Becoming a reliable playmaker, you can see Hardaway's vision developing.
Outside Harper. Starts, right side. Shakes him. They get a hand on it. Pass to Ewing. Tries again, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Screened by Grant. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harper the pass to Starks. Back to Harper. Lays it up off the glass. Harper's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's good offense. Anytime you get this close inside, you like your chances.
Hardaway kicks to Scott. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Scott. And Ewing with the block.
Meet you at the rim if you're foolish enough to challenge him.
Ewing, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Harper. And he comes up with the deuce.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Orlando leading by 18. Outside Hardaway. And Anderson has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
This is the readiness you have to have in the league. You don't get to take your time.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Knicks trail by 21. Now, here's Harper. He's got 8. Pass to Johnson. In the corner, Smith with it. Outside Harper. Back to Smith. Shoots over Scott. And it's Smith missing. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Grant. Second chance shot. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's Harper. Starts right side over Anderson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Scott the pass to Hardaway. Grant sets a screen for Hardaway. Back to Scott. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 21. Outside Harper.
Very worst, they get a game 7 in Orlando. Like, hold on.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
The Magic making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. Starks with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
John Starks putting his vertical to good use. Awesome at dunking it down.
Outside Hardaway. Anderson outside. From deep. Another miss by Orlando. Knicks trail by 19. Down low. And it's blocked.
That's how to make a stand. Some determined defense inside.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Hardaway, no good. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Charles Oakley is checked in for New York. Rivers comes in for Derek Harper. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Johnson finds Ewing. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Starks. Johnson's got 12.
Using that size to his advantage, Johnson knows how to work his frame.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Anderson. The tray. The rebound by Oakley. Oakley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Rivers. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Outside, Scott takes a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Scott. To the middle. Here's Sampson. Excellent defense there from Ewing.
And that's a strong defensive effort to force the miss, especially against someone of his caliber.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Not many tougher than Johnson around the rim. Potential to dominate down there.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Magic making a switch here. Outlaws checked in. Magic leading by 13. Here's Hardaway into the lane. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 18.
Strong move by Hardaway. He makes quick decisions for a rookie.
Rivers passes to Ewing. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
That very well could be a turning point, making their presence felt on the offensive glass.
Yeah, you know, refusing to quit on plays. Let's see if this spurs a comeback.
They need every bucket they can get right now, that's for sure.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Great shooters rarely miss open looks like that.
Can't bank on that moving forward. They need to cover better from here on out.
Rivers against Hardaway. Here's Scott. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Oakley. It's hauled in by the Magic. Hardaway's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Anderson has it in the corner over Davis. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
I think you got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
No need for anything flashy or fancy. What they need right now is points.
That's right, Clark. He just wanted to make sure they converted.
But no reason not to put some power behind it. Let the defense know you're coming for them.
Just a bit too aggressive there in pursuit of that offensive rebound.
What I call an error of commission. You don't like the foul, but you like the hustle.
And the Knicks making a change here. Cartwright's checked in. Rivers against Hardaway. He can't hit that time. Magic leading by 13. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With the drive, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
This is why people are high on Hardaway, because of his ability to take over games.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Here's Rivers. And here's Davis for 3, and it is good! The buzzer. Wow.
Right at the buzzer, they're finishing the quarter
As I
with
said,
a
if
big
I only.
three-point bomb.
Certainly got his team riled up. They loved watching that one fall.
And so it's the Orlando Magic up by a dozen here. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rivers passes to Houston. Johnson. And Johnson is right there.
Ferocious rebounder. Johnson making a statement.
Orlando leading by 10. Here's Skiles. Over to the left wing. Bowie, the pass to O'Neal. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Houston. And the lead is down inside single digits. Well, Orlando shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Here's Bowie from outside off the mark. Knicks trail by 8. Rivers passes to Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Yeah, he doesn't throw it down much, but I love seeing Oakley hammer it down like that. Good job, Oak.
Pass to Bowie. Takes the 3. Here's O'Neal. Not stopping O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him the ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
Rivers in the corner. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Magic leading by 8. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. Ewing's checked in for New York. Here's Bowie. Traps in the tray. And the Magic lead by 11.
A really good example of just simply executing their game plan, and as a result, they're out big.
And sometimes it can be challenging to maintain a big lead, but they've done a great job doing exactly that.
A nice shot by Ewing.
In that two-man game, if Ewing is involved, you have to give extra attention to Patrick.
Here's Skiles. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Bowie. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Again and again, round and round we go. This guy is knocking down those triples.
Beyond the points, he also provides spacing to this offense.
The screen from Ewing. Rivers passes to Ewing. Shoots over Shaq. No good off the back of the rim. Magic leading by 12. Shaq is screen on Rivers. Here's Skiles. Here's O'Neal. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
That's as high percentage as you get. Ewing with the ball at the rim.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Bowie gets the bucket.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here they come, Magic fans.
John Starks checked in for the Knicks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Johnson kicks to Rivers. Johnson sends the screen for Rivers. Clock at 4. Over Hardaway.
Hassling the shooter as much as possible, making himself a problem.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Now Rivers shoots over Scott, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
Hardaway passes to Scott. And here's Anderson. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Orlando.
Here in this fourth quarter, it has been all about the three-point shot for them.
Absolutely making it rain. And there's no better time to pick up points in a hurry.
Anderson against Starks. Rivers in the corner. Looking to get it going. He blocks it again.
There is no back down in this fella. Putting everything into his defense. Great defense. Forcing the tough shot. Getting a hand up on him is a must.
Outside, Scott. And here's Anderson from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Here's Hardaway. And he banks in the layup. Hardaway has got 22 points.
What I like about Hardaway in pick and roll, he can see over the top. That's going to be a big advantage for him.
On the wing, Ewing. Fades. Kept alive. Oakley dishes to Ewing. To end the drought. Shaq with some nice D.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
Hardaway finds O'Neal. Back to Hardaway. To the inside. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Pass to Oakley. And it's good for two. Oakley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oakley doesn't typically take bad shots. He's selective when he shoots the ball, but he does look to convert whenever he can inside.
Hardaway passes to Scott. Screen by Grant. With the teardrop, and Ewing sends it back.
That's how you stop the easy shot, by playing assertive but clean defense.
Rivers against Hardaway. Here's Grant. Another chance here. Does not go in. Starks against Anderson.
And this team encourages Starks to be aggressive on offense. This is how he will get called.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Knicks, Smith comes in for Charles Oakley. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Doc Rivers. First one falls for him.
Part of what defines Starks as a player is his sheer tenacity. He doesn't care who he has to go against. He never doubts his ability to get the better of the other guy.
Might want to slow it down, Mike, here just a little bit.
Take your time. Get a good one.
And here is Hardaway. And there's the drive for three. That shot no good. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Smith. Stolen by Anderson. Right side O'Neal. And he gets it to go.
When Shaquille O'Neal gets the position he wants inside, it doesn't matter what the defense does. He's putting it in the basket.
Outside Harper. A floater, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
He was all over that one. You can tell he enjoys sending shots back.
Harper against Hardaway. Shoots the three. Launches it. Johnson rips down the board. Knicks trail by 16.
This is a defining victory in this series. We know how Game 5s typically are. With the series tied up, both teams wanting this one badly. And in the end, a gigantic W for the Magic.
Mark, I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in this game. What do you think?
Yep, I agree. Their defensive rotations have been outstanding. I mean, they've been trying to challenge every single shot. Really love the effort tonight.
And this victory is going to put them one game away from securing their place in the NBA Finals. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shaquille O'Neal.
And just relentless on the boards. He battled down there for positioning and came away with a bunch of rebounds.
Cartwright inside. O'Neal's there. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Let's lose a three. Drills it from outside. And the Magic lead by 19.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
Pass to Cartwright. Here's Houston. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference.
The postseason's been going. 20 from 3. Hello. Most.